Good afternoon, morning, evening, wherever you call home, whatever time it is that you're turning on the this picture show. I hope it's a good one for you. Oh, excuse me. Now, I'm here just to say hello because I love to say hello. But actually, it is mail call. And I like to share my mail with you guys. I just love it. And so I got my mail and so I haven't opened it yet because I'm going to open it now. Now, one of my mails came from all the way over to Denmark. Now, I just went out and looked at the world map because out there in the other room, I have out there, out that door right there. Um, I have a world map, and I bought it special for knowing where all of you, ladies and gentlemen, live. And so I just went and looked for Denmark because I wanted to know exactly where it was, and I found it down there, like down there in a little tiny country. It looks very tiny. It's purple on my map, which that is good. But there's Finland and Sweden and Norway and Germany and all of them right in there. Well, then Denmark, I found it squashed right in there in that area. And it's just a little tiny place. It's just a little tiny place. I thought Denmark was big. But then when I was looking at the world map, I seen where it showed Greenland. And it said Greenland. And then underneath in parentheses, it said Denmark. So what I'm thinking is that maybe Greenland is owned by Denmark. I don't know that for sure, but that's what that's what I'm thinking. I had to clean up this area. Stuff sticks to me now. So, but I said that because of this here package right here, it came over here from Denmark. Now, and it came pretty fast because those are all umbrellas, aren't they? On that, are them umbrellas? Oh, but I was watching Katrine on one of her little shows, and I just love Katrine. I just love Katrine Hansen. She, if you haven't watched her on her little shows, she does. I think all of her. I don't know if all of them she does is live, but she does some live ones here and there and now and again. And she teaches some really awesome things. And she's not one that goes out and spends $1 million. Um, she makes everything work. You know what she did the other day? I just laughed. I just thought, oh, that is my Katrine. She was doing something where she needed to have her glue gun, her hot glue gun, and then her hot glue gun went kaput, and it went kaput. And so then she says, well, I'm just going to have to go get me a new hot glue gun. I just have to go get me another. And then she goes on with showing what she was a making and stuff. And she was making some roses that day, I believe. But and then all of a sudden she remembered. She goes, oh, wait a minute. And she got up from where she was sitting and she went over to somewhere else, and she come back with a glue gun. She goes, I just remembered that I had this one here, and she had the old little black one. And she goes, let me just plug this in, see if it works. And so she plugs it in, and sure enough, it worked like a charm. And then she remembered she had only bought the new one. For one thing, she said it was very inexpensive, but it was like sparkly. It was pretty and it was sparkly, and so she bought that just because of that. And then she started using that one instead of her old black plain Jane one. And so, ooh, I got 80. But not a bad one, just a little. And And then she says, you know, I remember buying that sparkly one. I only bought it because, not because I needed one, but just because it was sparkly. And but she doesn't, that's not normally her. That's not normally her. Um, she buys things that are very inexpensive, and she goes to the shops that are, very inexpensive, or that you can buy things that are second or third or fourth hand. And so, and then she makes beauty from them. She makes beautiful things. And she's very artistic. She's just very artistic, and I just love her. And but that goes to show how, to me, I thought, you know, that is what people, the these people in these big corporations and stuff, they have these meetings, they get around this big old table, big old mahogany table, and they make plans. They said, how can we rip the crafters off even a little bit more? They might not exactly say it that way, but like for instance, you got this here bottle of glue. It's just a plain bottle, just a plain bottle of glue. Now, some people, they might say, okay, now everybody is buying this glue. This is wonderful. Now they already have it. And if you buy a bottle this big, 8 ounces, that bottle's going to last you like a long time, because not much glue has to come out, and it's enough. So they want to sell some more. So what they'll do, now I'm not saying they'll do it with this glue, but just as an example, is they'll say, okay, let's make this glue now where the bottle's different. Let's make it so it stands up this way, and the lid will, and so the glue will always be right here to come out at the bottom. And I stick mine in a coffee cup. Works just fine. I mean, they haven't done that with this glue, but they've done it with this one. Eileen's did that. See, Eileen's did put it, because it used to be that it was just a regular lid, and now they make it with this here lid so you can stand it up, and then the glue's all the way at the bottom. But see, now people would go and buy this even if they already had a bottle full of it that stood up this way. And that's what's in their minds. They said, let's make it prettier or different so people will go buy it even if they don't need it. Okay, that's not what I got on here to rant and rave about, because I don't usually rant and rave. But anyway, I got so many things to do today. I'm going to show you this. Right now, I'm just going to go into this here. Excuse me, I just ate a piece of blueberry pie, and it's repeating on me. But it's tailing on me. It's just a small piece. It was nothing extravagant, just small. But anyway, blueberry pie, man, that's good stuff. But do you see where my thought train goes? It's like I'm at the train station, and all the trains are coming in at the same time. And they're going across and a crease and a crease and across and a crease and across. And the tracks are switching, they got the switch tracks and they're switching. That's how my brain works. And so I can be saying the beginning of one sentence and finish the end of another sentence. Just put them all together. Makes sense to me. It may not make sense to you. Okay, I've been busy this morning. I sent off 2 packages of my Etsy stuff. People bought 2 packages. I mailed them in the mailbox, and I just now checked my Etsy store, and I got another one to mail tomorrow. So, see, it's keeping me busy and off the streets and out of the saloons, and that's where I need to be. I say, you don't get me in them saloons. Okay, I'm going to stop running my mouth right now. Right now, I'm going to stop running my mouth. I'm going to turn you down to the showroom floor, and so you can see. Oops. Oh, not that way. Not that way. Boy, I almost showed you my real mess. When I get done with this here video, though, I want to make another video, because I've been working on this here journal here on video, and I'm going to work on that today too on another video, but I'm not going to work it on this video. I'm going to make this one separate. And so, but I got this here. I got a card, and I got junk. Here's some junk mail. It looks like they want me to open up a bank account over this at this BBVA Compass Bank, and I ain't going to do that. But I always look and see. See, first of all, look at that nice envelope. That is going to make a nice page in a junk journal. So there you go. In fact, I might put it in that one I'm making right there. Now here, they put this little card there. Oh, you know what? I am working also on my scavenger hunt journal, and I need money. One of the pages says money. I could use this because it says $50,000. Wonder if can I cash that? It's not a check, is it? No, I can put that on that page because it says $50,000. So I'm going to save that too. Now this is like a card. I mean, this is heavy paper right here. So you know what? If I take this here hard, and if I what is that white stuff you put on there? Gesso it. I can make tag. I can make a big tag or a couple small tags out of this, and it's heavy, so it'll be nice. This here paper, now if you watched my chalk work I was doing, and how I take and I rip my paper like this to make shapes like this where I do my chalking, then there's that. And so look at that. Might call that junk mail, but every piece of that is just absolutely valuable. Now here I have something in here from M. Carlson. She comes all the way from Michigan, and she has got the most beautiful penmanship. Okay, so now as I look at this envelope, and the envelope is so beautiful, and look at it closes here instead of at the top. It's got the closure here. So I have to look up at the light. I'm going to just cut this off just right here, the very edge of that up to open it, so it doesn't really destroy the envelope at all, because I do want that envelope. And see, because I will be able to make a very nice pocket just from this envelope. And so there you go. Thank you for this envelope, darling. Now, oh, and then here inside, oh, look at that. Is this okay, I had it glued in a scrapbook, so I used washi tape to get rid of the stickiness. Oh, okay. Now, happy summer, she says, from Madeline Carlson. Oh, look at this. Look at that image. You know what? Before I was to put this in my into my Around the World journal, I think I would make a copy of that image, because look at that castle. Let me see. It says, oh yeah, where's the glasses? I got 3 pair of glasses, and would you think any of them is right here? Let me look. And the answer to that is not the right answer, because I don't see my glasses. Okay, now I ain't gonna worry about that. Let me see. I can see it a little bit. Royal Castle Nuchuation. No, it's in a different language. But it does say Royal Castle something. That's in Neuschwanstein. That is beautiful. Thank you so very much. Oh, thank you. That is going to go in my, oh, that is, and now where did we say? Madeline Carlson. Oh, Mandy of Marymac. See, now sometimes, we don't know like the real names, and so maybe I shouldn't say the real name. I don't know. But Mandy of Marymac is how you would know. And yes. Mandy. Mandy, remember me? I sent you the Russian nesting doll for Christmas. I hope that you are still enjoying her and her family. This postcard is a photo of one of my favorite places on earth. It is said to be the inspiration of our Sleeping Beauty's castle at Disneyland. It is in Bavaria, Germany, and is every bit as beautiful as it appears. Keep on scrapping, Lizzie. We love you. Madeline Carlson. Now, I shouldn't have said that because I don't think she wants people to know her name is Madeline. I think I just remembered because, yeah, her name is Mandy of Marymac. So remember that. Forget anything else I said. And look at how pretty she put a stamp on there. Flowers. That is beautiful. So thank you so much, Mandy, for this card. This postcard is beyond beautiful. And yeah, it is a castle. Can you see that, everyone? That is beautiful. That is beautiful. We have Disney World over here by us, and the castle is just gorgeous. And but it doesn't hold a candle to this one right here. Okay, the next package I'm going to open, this one is from Katrine Hansen, and that's who I was just talking about here. Now, Mandy has a channel too, Mandy of Marymac. Now, um, and she sent me the Russian nesting dolls, and I think there's 7 dolls inside of that of that collection of dolls. And when she sent me that, I was like blown away. It was so beautiful and so amazing. And I had wanted one of them when I was like a very little girl. I wanted one. I just thought, I just thought there was nothing any more magical than opening one and finding another. And when you go on and on and on, and I have got that. I think I've told you I bought this ironing board from an antique shop, and it's just an old wooden ironing board. Doesn't have the pad or anything on it, for ironing. It's like a table, but it is made so intricate and so beautiful. And I have got that set up in my foyer, and on it has really special things. It's where I got really some antique doilies and stuff that I've got on there. I got some antique things on there and special things that I have gotten from um, my subscribers that have sent me so many beautiful things. I just got a new dolly from, it's like a little porcelain ceramic something dolly that I got a couple of days ago, and she's on there. And then if you just flip right around and look at the other side of the foyer, there's the other wall. Actually, it's a chest of drawers that I got there, but and all the drawers are full of crafty stuff. But I put all of my unicorn things are on that, and they are displayed there. So that little corner of my house is so much fun. I like to just go there, turn that light on, and just look and see. And then right above the ironing board is where I've got my world map. And so I can look. I'm opening this while I'm running my mouth. And but yes, I have that map is right above my ironing board on the wall. I had to remove a couple of pictures that I had hanging up there forever, and I moved the pictures and I and put up the map, and then that way I can look at that map and that's what I did this morning because I said, where is Denmark? Because where I was thinking it was I was wrong as wrong can be, because I was thinking it was over there near New Zealand, and it ain't nowhere near New Zealand. And so I was like wrong. Look at these see what I was telling you about her? Now these are pages out of like a magazine. And that is what she covered up this box with. She wrapped it up and she put packaging tape on it to keep it safe from the aliens. And then she's got it in a box. Now, let me see. Oh, she's got a lot of tape. squishy jelly balls. Okay, that's a ball. But this is neat. You know, let me just show you one quickly. At the thrift shop, I found this magazine. It was 10 cents for all any magazines. 10 cents. This one was real big. The lady thought she should charge me more because this one's bigger, but I said, well, it says magazines is 20 cents. I mean 10 cents. And so, but look at the image. It's like mostly all furniture that they're selling, but it's like furniture and things that I don't know what kind of people would use some of this. I mean, the images are great, but wouldn't these be? Look at all that image in there. That would be great for wrapping a Happy Mail to send it out. But I cut out a couple out of here already that I needed a couple of chairs in my chair in the scavenger hunt, and I cut out a few. But look how big they are. It's huge. Okay, well, anyway, let's not. That's still. See how my mind goes? Now I'm going to open this box. I'm opening it. I'm opening it now. Now, see, she uses a lot of tape, as we can see here. But I like this box. I do like the box. And I think it opens the way I think it opens. And then I can reuse this box, too. Because, oh, look at the porpoises. Or are they dolphins? Let me look. Let's see what it says. Dear Elizabeth. Oh, look at that. Her printing is beautiful. Thank you Thank you for being such a kind-hearted person. I know I just sent you another Happy Mail, but when I saw these unicorn items, my heart said Elizabeth. So I got them for you. May the sun always shine on you, and God send his angels to guard you and send you his blessings toward you, sending you warm and love. God bless. Love from Katrine. And isn't that awesome? Thank you, Katrine. And look at them. I don't know the difference between a dolphin and a porpoise. To me, they're the same thing. Now, let's see what's in here. She showed me some things, but this isn't something she showed me right here. This is some beautiful, um, here we call this braid. Um, and it's like a ribbon, but it is like a machine embroidered or something. And look how beautiful. This always reminds me of like the straps, this type of braid, like the straps on German, when you see the German dancers and things. How beautiful. Do you want me to pull your all's chairs up a little closer? Let me see if. Yeah, let's do that. Let me just get you just a little closer. Okay, there. Now, but isn't that beautiful? That's beautiful. So now this will go on something special because I just love that. I just love that to bits. And and here now this is tied down with the rubber band. Oh, this is silk. Oh my. Look at this piece of fabric. This is made out of a glittery, this is, it's stretchy and glittery. That's beautiful. And look at the colors, how the colors are so beautiful. So beautiful. And this is beyond. This is some kind of sari fabric, I do believe. It does look like it is hand woven. It looks like it's woven, well, hand woven. They use these big weaving machines where they weave images into fabric. So it's like not printed on the fabric, it's woven into the fabric. And they make beautiful saris out of this. And I do believe this is definitely a genuine sari fabric. And look how beautiful. Okay, then. And this is another piece, and it's gold and green, like an emerald green and gold. So it would be something that you'd see somebody from the Emerald City, like the Wizard of Oz. His cloak was probably made. Look at this, how pretty. Oh, something awesome is going to come of this. But you see the fibers that are coming off of here? That is silk. Those are silk fibers. When you feel silk, you know it's silk, and there's no fake in silk. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And I just love the gold and the green. Okay, and then here's a piece. Again, I would definitely believe that this is a sari fabric. This is a little bit heavier. But again, this one is the woven, made on them big old meat weaving machines. I went one day just to look at at YouTube videos to see how people are weaving this fabric, and I was just so impressed. And look at this blue and gold, and again, this is the same. And you see these small pieces? Don't ever think that these small pieces aren't worthy of another piece, another image, another I use a lot of these small pieces, and I'll make them even smaller, but to use as making embellishments. And this one here is enough to make like a waistband on a skirt on one of my angel dolls or one of my bohemian dolls. And look at that one. That's perfect. Look at it, they just keep going. This one too. This one as well is, oh, look how long this piece is. This is at least a yard long. It is exactly 41 inches long. That is pretty. That pink, it's got a lot of color in that. Basically, it's that hot pink for this hot mama. That's pretty. That is real pretty. I like that. It's got blues and greens and golds. That's beautiful. And then here is, now this is amazing. Now this fabric, I'm not sure. I can't identify this one. This one is more of a, this is beautiful. It is just green. It is very shiny. And those fringes on the end, that doesn't feel like silk because that's a little like stiff. And so, but that is pretty. I will definitely, oh, and here's some more of the green and the gold. This is amazing. And here is some white, like organza with some silver threads going through it. It's almost like a, it's white, but it's almost clear with the silver threads that are threaded through that. And that's a long piece on there. Oh, and then look at all of these. This is some really nice fabric. Man, if I could just sew them all together and make me something out of each one sewed together. And then look at this one. Again, silk. You can see that silk thread. It's just as soft and baby fine. And look at that. Oh, and look, when you look on one side, it looks very gold. You look on the other side. Here it looks like gold with red stars. On this side, it looks like red with gold stars. And again, all woven together, and it's amazing watching the craftsmen that work on these, the workers that work on these, and make this fabric. It's amazing how they do and how fast they go and what the beautiful outcome there is. Um, oh, this looks to me like she made her own washi tape. This looks like maybe it's a baby wipe or a napkin, a paper towel maybe. And it looks like she used, the backing is to be some carpet tape. I'm not going to pull it apart right now, but I think that's exactly what that is. You know, I got also, I want to say, from my friend Sybil in Germany. She had went somewhere that they had, where they were doing all this making. Oh no, that's not where they were making the fabric. That's where they were actually making the saris. And they were making the saris, and all the trimmings they would just throw in a pile. And they would just let people come and pick up the trimmings from that fabric. And so she sent me a boatload of them trimmings, which are beautiful. like this, and I have used them in so many really um, awesome art projects and crafting projects, and they're so special because there's a lot of things that I could not get from over here. I could not. So now here, okay, now this, oh, these are the cup holders. She told me she was sending some cup holders for me in the hubster. So when we're sitting out by the pool, oh, that's right, we don't have a pool. But, oh man, I just tore that. I'll have to tape that together. I tore the image. I just didn't want to do that. See, because it has a little image there, and I could have cut that out. But I'm going to tape it back together. And it's got, you got to blow it up. Just a minute. Give me a minute. Okay, let me get that. Oh, look. Oh, if that, and you put your cup in here, and it holds your cup. You know, you could float that right on the pool, and it would hold your cup in the pool if you had a pool. Or I might just put it right up. That is cool. And we have two of them, one for me and one for the hubster. See, now this one I'll be more careful, and I won't tear up the you see how that shows the how it's holding the cup of lemonade there. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, I'll have to be real careful I don't tear that. Oh, and then look at this. Cocktail sticks. Cocktail stirrers. You stir your cocktails with this. Um, these, look at this. Is this Florida? Does that say Florida all over it or what? With a little palm tree. And you can stir your cocktails with that. Well, we're not so much into cocktails, but I bet I can stir my hot chocolate or my coffee with that. And there's all different colors. All different colors. Here's, look at that. Look at them all. Look at them all. Aren't they pretty? Oh, and the box that they're in. The box that they're in is pretty too. Okay. Oh, and she told me she had sent me, oops, let me put this. She had told me she sent me the rose. She showed this, oh, she showed me just how she made this rose on her video. And then she sent me the rose. And that's a beautiful rose. How could you get any better than that? That is beautiful. And it's made out of felt leaves on the outside, the felt, and she showed me how she cut the felt pieces out as each piece, and how she started with the middle one, twirling it around, and then putting the others. I have to count them again because I don't remember. I can always go back to the video. And then this is corn husks. She takes the corn husks and she dries them. She takes the corn husks and she dries them. And she takes the corn husks and Elizabeth, where's the end? That's the one end. Oh, here. And she crochets. Let me see. Just a minute, you guys. You gotta bear with me. I'm at level 68 in this game of life. So I'll get this to where I can show you this. She shows how she makes this on one of her videos. Actually, I think I've seen it on two of her videos. Is how she makes this. This is made out of the corn husk, and I don't want to break it. I'm not going to break it. If this takes me from now till I'm at level 69, this might take me to level 69. It'll be in October. Find the end. I don't want to break it. Okay. I'm getting it. Oh, there we go. Now look. This is crocheted wait a minute, corn husk. She takes the corn husk, she lets it dry, and um, and then she pulls it apart into strips, and it just pulls apart. Oh well, there's more than one piece here, so it wouldn't matter. But it is beautiful. If you can see that, it's beautiful, and what beauty this is going to make on something. I have this wooden spool just sitting here. I'm going to use that wooden spool to wrap this on. And I am going to try and do this myself. Make some of this corn husk, um, crochet thread, crocheting. Okay, I'll wrap this one later. I know you guys are just probably wanting to get to dinner. Okay, and then right here, look at this. This is a cover that will go on an iPhone 6, 6S, or 7. And look what it is. Now, I do not know if it will fit on my phone, but I don't have my phone right here. But if it doesn't fit on my phone, it is going to fit something, even if it sits on my shelf. I'll take it out of the package for sure. But thank you. Just thinking about me like that, that's just amazing. And I want to thank you so much, Katrine. And I got to roll this stuff back up. I don't want to get it all ruined. And this rose is beautiful. And, oh goodness, I'm going to get things straightened up around here because I do have a wicked mess going on. Not this stuff. This is not wickedness. But my beautiful postcard. And and then I've got things to do. I want to I have to make a video with my next step of binding my junk journal that I'm making. Look at how cute this is. So, but thank you all. Blessings, blessings, blessings for coming by and hanging with me this morning while I check through my mail. I get too much mail, I'm telling you. I have the most beautiful subscribers, and they keep spoiling me more and more with mail. And and I'm not complaining because it's I get so much inspiration from the mail that gets sent to me. So much inspiration. You just can't know. I just can't even. I love this thing right here. This is so cute. Oh, but anyway, I'm going to quickly read. I'm going to, 1, 2, 3. I take 3 cards off the top of my positive affirmation cards. Now I'm going to read these to you. The first one says, my business is prosperous. I rejoice in other people's successes because I know there is plenty for everyone. And right now my business is it's not I'm the CEO of my own personal corporation, which is my Etsy store. And I might sell 1 or 3 things a week, and that is prosperous. That makes me happy. And I rejoice in other people's successes because I know there is plenty for everyone. My business is prosperous. Okay, this one here says, my mental pattern is positive and joyful. And you know what a big difference that makes in your life when your mental pattern is positive and joyful. Everything in my life, every experience, every relationship is a mirror of the mental pattern that is going on inside of me. And that is so true too. And I see that in people. And I just sometimes I have a thought and it can't come out in words. But yes, my mental pattern is positive and joyful. That reminds me of Care Hart. She um she makes junk journals, but she calls them junk journals. Joynals. She put joy instead of journals. And yeah, and her mental pattern is positive and joyful. I was had the I had the pleasure of meeting her last week, and oh my goodness, she's beautiful. I treat myself with unconditional love. That is very important. Treat yourself with unconditional love. I feel my heart opening, and I know there is room in there for me. And that is so true. I treat myself with unconditional love. If you love yourself, whatever. Sometimes I look at my chin and I say, oh my gosh, I'm growing whiskers on my chin. And that's okay. I love myself anyway, even if I have whiskers on my chin. I'll pluck them little boogers out. Okay. Thank you so much for coming by. Thank you for sharing with me in the opening and unveiling of my beautiful gifts, my postcard um, from Mandy of Marymac. And it, just thank you for making my life better than it would be without you. You guys are such a big part of my whole life. And I appreciate that so much. And so I'm going to let you go now. I got to put these cards back in the bottom of the box. They'll come back up again. And I'll put those over here, and I'll put this here. And I'll say goodbye, and God bless you. May He watch over you every step you take and every move you make. And I will see you on the next video. God bless.